Moving on to some international news. After attack on radio journalist in Canada, top Canada police sources have told CNN News 18 that Jaswinder Singh Grewal, Khalistani extremist, attacked Rishi Nagar. CNN News 18 accesses the attack video. According to sources, Canada police identified Jaswinder Singh Grewal as one of the attacker on radio journalist Rishi Nagar. According to sources, no confirmation on the charges on these attackers by the police. Khalistani groups attacked Nagar to not following their line. Sources say this attack is on the freedom of media and thought, and this way it can't be curbed. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant Mishra. Siddhant, very concerning situation right now, and this is not, we have been seeing that the attacks by pro-Khalistani leaders have been only increasing in Canada against Indians.
Well, that's right. And in fact, this is what Manoj Gupta is bringing for us, that Khalistani extremists who has attacked radio journalists have been identified. Jaswinder Singh Grewal is a Khalistani extremist who attacked Rishi Nagar. In fact, there is a CCTV footage also of how he was taken to a parking lot, and there, he was assaulted and attacked by these Khalistani goons. Now, according to sources, Canada police have identified Jaswinder Singh Grewal as one of the attackers. Rishi Nagar is a radio journalist who was attacked in Calgary last week by unidentified people. Jaswinder Singh Grewal is close to Sikh for Justice, so his links have also been established with the Sikh for Justice, and he also attended an event organized by SFJ in Canada. So that event was organized at Calgary City Hall, where they glorified the Air India bomber Talvinder Singh Parmar. And according to the sources, he was attacked by some unidentified youth when he was going to Rio Banquet Hall yesterday evening. Rishi Nagar got injured in the attack, and later police reached and controlled the situation. According to sources, no confirmation on the charges on these attackers by the police. Sources say this attack is on the freedom of the media thought, and this way it can't be curbed. The further added that these incidents have increased in the recent past. Last week also, one businessman got a ransom call which was raised at Dashmesh Gurdwara also, and this is serious threat on any minority in Canada. So basically, Sharon, South Asian community is being targeted in Canada from last 1.5 years. And in fact, we have been reporting time and again that how ransom calls are being made to the businessmen from the South Asian community for extortion. And mostly the Khalistani separatist groups are involved in it. They have a huge network there. And through that network only, they gather information, then they give ransom calls, and, they threaten people. And it's a failure of RCPM and the Canadian authorities to stop this network, or perhaps to finish this, dismantle this network completely, because of the compulsion of the vote bank politics. And Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is known for siding with the separatist group, and perhaps now his own country is facing the brunt because of these groups mushrooming in Canada. It is now the law and order is paying a heavy price now, because the ransom calls are being made, the extortion is being asked, and it's a bad situation. There's complete lawlessness, and every now and then, every week, we hear about one or the other person from the South Asian community being targeted by these groups.
And so then what is more concerning is that even after having this video out there, the RCMP, like you mentioned, has not taken any action. They have not really charged the attackers with anything. This is really concerning as far as Canadian citizens and Indians are concerned.
Yes, they have identified the attackers, but there is no mention of under what county, and have they been arrested. So there is no proper detail about that. And this has been going on from quite some time, because, when it comes to arresting the Khalistani separatists and, people belonging to Sikh for Justice, the other yardstick is applied by the RCPM. But when it comes to somebody else doing some crime, then they bring another yardstick and which gets applied. So that's the case with RCPM, and we have been seeing it from a very, very long time. And because of Justin Trudeau's policy, they're just costing heavily on the law and order now, that these groups, these separatist groups, have perhaps started extorting money from South Asian people, from the South Asian community. They use their muscle might to threaten people, to extort money. At times, firing incidents have also taken place outside famous celebrities and singers and pop stars and businessmen. So it's kind of very routine in Canada, and it also reflects upon the law and order of the country and how the police and authorities have failed the people.
Well, Siddhant, when we talk about how such attacks are only increasing, so has there been any, conversation between the Indian diplomats and the Canadian diplomats regarding the situation that is going on? Because these attacks are only increasing day by day.
Well, Sharon, since 2017, India have given multiple dossiers to Canada, telling them about some of the people, those who have gone to Canada, are staying in Canada, have criminal antecedents, have terror antecedents. And India has given proof also that how they have been involved in the criminal activities in India, send them back. Even against a few, there are Interpol notices also. But despite that, there have been no action by the Canadian authorities, not even against a single person in Canada. Their visa policies have perhaps resulted in influx of so many criminals and gangsters into Canada, and now the entire country is paying a high price for it.